everybody, this is Jessica here, Living Garden. It is a Saturday, we're not in December anymore, January 5th on a Saturday, and look at the sky, woohoo, it's blue, and look at this temperature, guys. Is that like insanity or what? Yeah, I just wanted to quick check-in. We went from being like 25 to, in the low 20s at night, and then this weekend, I guess there's some kind of pressure front thing or whatever moving around, so instead of getting snow like we should be getting, we're getting sunshine and this kind of weather. It keeps flopping around on me, you know how the cars do, but it's about 60. It's close to 60. If I don't think 62 is right. Where's that at? There it is. But anyway, it is definitely warm. I have on no jacket, and I'm going home to work in my yard and get some stuff cleaned up. I got some pots and containers and some stuff I gotta start getting ready because yes, there's only like what 73 or 74 days till spring. That's like insanity. So I will be making a video. I'm gonna say I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I don't know for sure if I'm gonna get to do it today or tomorrow or Monday. But this week, I know Monday night I'll be loading it. I'm going to be starting my sweet potato slips. Definitely not hard, most of you know how to do it, but just in case, I'm just gonna show you how I do it. And I think I'm going to start a couple other things. Just I like to start. I know it sounds kooky, but someone sent me some blackberry seeds. There's those itty bitty tiny seeds, and I was watching an In My Gardener video and learned how to germinate those bad boys. So I'm gonna try it, and if it works, it works, and I will baby them bad boys until whenever. But other than that, I think I might start a few peppers. Just they're slower germinators, but I think I might germinate them and then have them inside until it's time to put them outside. Maybe get a jump on them. I ordered some. I actually have a stuff to make. It's a little mini greenhouse thing that actually it's on Lancaster, so it can roll. I can take it inside and outside. It's pretty cool. It's not expensive. It was under $50, and I thought, well, that would be cool. And when it's a nice day like this, I could let them get some sun, and then I can roll it right back in the house. So, but I thought that'd be kind of cool. I don't want things to get too gigantic, but I can always put them in pots and just I know people that overwinter pepper plants that are like years old, and that's pretty cool. I don't know, have any of you ever tried anything like that? I am overwintering. My friend, a lady Yvonne of the Heirloom Gardeners, she sent me some seeds last spring. One of them was called Naranjia, and I think it's supposed to make some berries or something. I did look it up. I cannot remember honestly, but so I put them in a pot. There were these really tiny seeds, and I put them in a pot, and they were growing, and they're like a foot tall. And here's the thing I did not know: they are spiny. So the stems and the leaves have they look like mini. They actually look like something you'd see on a cactus or something. They're spiny. They do get in your skin. So I have too many, and I did not know what I thought I just, when they came up and they start growing, I would, separate them out, but then realized they have spines, and so I am getting some gloves that are kind of resistant to that, I hope, and I am going to separate those out, but I have them still in the house growing them. I have them in a window, or by the window. They are still growing, and they got new leaves coming out, so I'm kind of excited to see what they do this summer. I'm going to take them apart from the bottom up. I'll probably just it's one of those throwaway pots that you get from like the nurseries, so I'm gonna just cut that bad boy and separate them from the soil, from the root ball down there. Just do it that way gently, and the video, so that's always helpful. So some of my goals this year are to make my own raised beds. I have somebody giving me manure, which is great. They have cows and they have goats, and then there's a woman who lives not far from me who has rabbits. Now I am getting my own rabbits this year, and I'm getting chickens and quail. Those are the three things we're getting. We did acquire a small piece of property. It's about an acre, I think, and if it ain't, it's awful darn close. It's a block away from about what you call a block away from where I live, so I can walk right over there, and it's right next to the woods. And there's also mulberry trees. There's a peach tree. There's some other things on the property. I'm putting in some bushes, some berry bushes, so I'm excited about that. But so that's one of my goals, is to make raised beds. And then what else am I doing? Well, I gotta build a chicken coop or tractor, a rabbit hutch, and I need to get a cage or make some kind of cage for quail. So those are other things I'm going to be doing. This is just my outside kind of goals for this growing season. I'm also going to be using, I never really use a lot of fertilizer and manure. I really have never really bought any, except for one time I bought some bags of the black cow mixture, and that was good. But last year I didn't use anything, and I figured just from what I put in there the year before was good enough. Wrong answer. So I'm learning a lot about soil this winter, and it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of science behind soil, and I had no idea, but it's pretty cool. And even my older kids, Jack and Consuelo, they're kind of interested. So we're going to be doing the definitely trifecta in my gardener, and then the manure. I can get cow manure, which is not hot, and I can get her goat manure. She said, but the rabbit manure, from what I understand, you don't have to let that sit. So that's pretty awesome. So anyway, those are some of my goals, and I just want to I'm growing more potatoes this year, more sweet potatoes, and last year my sweet potatoes got killed. So I'm doing sweet potatoes, I'm doing potatoes, and a lot of tomatoes, and a lot of peppers. I'm trying to grow more of just what we eat, and I know there's all these great temptations to grow lots of other things, and like if I have an overabundance of something in the freezer or dehydrated that we never used, I'm not going to grow a bunch of something we're not going to use. More herbs this year, definitely more herbs. I like to make my own seasonings, so I'm growing more herbs. I'm going to, like I said, I'm putting in berry bushes. I know I'm not getting itty bitty babies, so it'll probably take them a year or two to get started, but the idea is to get them in the ground, right? So that's what I'm doing there. And because I am also going to, I'm getting the chickens, so I'll have eggs, hopefully. Everything works out with that. And the quail eggs, which I know are little, but So anyway, I'm just excited for this new growing season. I've got a lot of great ideas. I have my binder. I have plans already. I have almost all my seeds. I have to get more herb seeds. I do not have a lot of herb seeds. So that's one thing for sure, is herb seeds. I'm still filling up my shopping cart with online, and I'm going to Baker Creek in May for the spring planting festival, so I will be getting some things there. And I'm also going to make it a thing. I'm trying to shop less and less for produce and fruit and other items, and trying to buy more in bulk, which I can't do as much as I would like for storage reasons, but I'm working on that, and I'm not a rich person.